Welcome to a special holiday episode of the Trombone Corner podcast. Here are our hosts, Noah Gladstone and John Snell.
Well, hello and welcome to a special holiday episode of the Trombone Corner. Noah, you're looking fabulous today.
John, you look amazing. You got your green on. You're ready to go. I mean, we're here.
We are in the holiday spirit. We have the, what do you call this?
This is the Trombonorah right here, made by my dear friend Ben Hansen for me a long time ago. But it's a King Liberty 4B bell and trumpet pistons, and it's the second night of Hanukkah today when we're doing this, so we have 2 candles that we've lit. So.
Well, happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Nothing better to celebrate Hanukkah than by talking about the trombone. And this is either going to be our best episode or our worst episode. This is either going to be the South Park Christmas special or the Star Wars Christmas special.
I'm excited.
But no matter what.
But to start it off, though, we got to start off.
Eggnog.
We got our eggnog here.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy
holidays.
Happy New Year, etc., etc. Cheers to all of you.
And for our Trombone Corner listeners, our loyal listeners, we are going to upload this to YouTube. So if you want to see all the zaniness that's going to go on this episode, close out Spotify, close out Apple Podcasts, and
find us on
YouTube, and you can see what we look like in our cool Christmas vacation moose mugs. Well, what do we have? We have some special guests today.
We have a couple surprises for y'all.
We have some surprises. We're going to talk about the holidays. We're going to talk about, and you know, this is way too serious. I can't wear this stuffy holiday sweater. We got to get into the spirit here.
I'm feeling it. I love it. I love it. I thought you were going to do the
part. It says cheers.
I thought you might wear the "Kiss Me, I'm a Mute Freak" shirt.
Oh, I thought you were wearing that.
I know.
Well, happy holidays, everyone. It's a busy time of year for brass musicians. We just had the Los Angeles Brass Alliance concert last night here in Glendale. I was proud to be part of that. Of course, Bob Reeves Brass sponsors the season. And oh my gosh, we had Tiffany Johns soloed on bass trombone and mellophone. It was absolutely amazing. Head over to the LA Brass Alliance YouTube. You can rewatch the concert there. But that was a lot of fun. Noah, what are you doing for the holidays? You got a lot of stuff coming up.
A lot of stuff going on. Just, playing gigs and trying to get all these horns shipped out to everybody. Thank you for the orders. I appreciate it. It's been exciting. It's been a crazy year. Yeah. The shop has grown a lot, which is great. And it's nice to connect with everybody. And I'm just excited to be here doing our holiday Trombone Corner episode. So
the O'Malley trombones have been going crazy.
Yeah,
and you went out to Chicago.
I was in Chicago. Yeah, we did a launch with Jay and Miles at the shop. It was great. We just launched the small bores. They've been selling like crazy. I think I only have 2 pre-production slots left right now. Fun stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to bring that stuff to market. So. Thank you for all the nice feedback, and it's nice to. We just released a trombone quartet video with Jay and some of his colleagues from Chicago. They did a recording on the O'Malley large bore tenor trombones, and that was pretty cool.
That was amazing. That's on your Instagram?
It's on our YouTube channel.
That's on your YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we'll make sure we link to that, and you played that for me on the car
ride over here while we were picking up some eggnog. So very exciting stuff. I mean, it's remarkable just to hear that and have those new instruments available to people. It's a cool thing to see.
Yeah, just in time for Christmas.
Projects. Exactly.
So what you got some gigs coming up, right? What do you do? Are you one of those that like works through the holidays? How many gigs can you squeeze in? Or are you one of those that like cruises into the holidays?
as I'm getting older, I'm like, maybe I should not do this many, but it's nice to be gigging and it's nice to. I always like this time of year because it's cool to see your colleagues and play Christmas music with them and Hanukkah music sometimes with them,
or non-denominational, like Sleigh Ride.
Like Sleigh Ride, yeah.
What camp are you in? Are you the Sleigh Ride is a fun song and reminds you of the season, or is it Sleigh Ride is overplayed?
I thought you were going to ask me how I play the bum 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 bum, or if I play it right with the correct rhythm, because sometimes it goes both ways. You never really know what the music director's whim is going you can get into that too. We could ask our friends that too.
But I just want to know, because
we should do a poll.
Sleigh Ride is such a you either love it or you hate it.
Well, I enjoy the whip part. Is always very entertaining. That's a very entertaining part.
Let me make note of that. Okay,
the whip is pretty funny.
Have some more eggnog.
Yeah, I do enjoy the whip. It's always fun to see the trumpet player sweating at the end too. I do get a little bit of dark joy from that because you never really know how it's going to go.
No,
right?
And it's not that it's the easiest thing to do, but it baffles me that you don't have to play a clean note. The hardest thing on trumpet is to play and come in on a clean note.
Yeah.
And you can literally make the grossest noise possible because you're literally sounding like a horse.
Yeah.
And I see trumpet players all the time that just don't do it. They choke.
They
It's
choke,
like,
yeah.
just maybe I'll do it on the mini trumpet.
On the mini
up there.
trumpet up there.
I'll do a
We'll see how much
demonstration.
eggnog you have.
So you are in the Sleigh Ride as a fun carol.
I like
it.
Sleigh
It's
Ride.
not overplayed.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Okay.
I mean, it depends how many times you do it, I guess, in the season. 1 or 2 concerts, it's okay.
True.
And more than that, it starts to get a little bit rough. But
So other than
what's your least favorite Christmas tune, John? One that you can't stand.
Well, thanks to TikTok, the Mariah Carey, I'm a traditionalist. Growing up with my dad's group, the carols bring so much joy to me, all the traditional carols. But then the modern stuff, I'm dating myself. The old man, get off my lawn.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Blue Christmas fan.
No,
kind of
Blue Christmas. Sleigh Ride is overplayed. I like to hear it once or twice a year. But all the traditional carols, I absolutely love. So the sleeper, this one, I Wonder as I Wander.
Oh.
I love that carol.
Uh-huh.
No one plays it because it's kind of melancholy. Obviously it makes you think and, kind of makes you nostalgic. And
You know about the schizophrenic Christmas carol, right?
No, what's that?
Do you hear what I hear?
Oh, you set me up for that one.
Sorry.
You set me up
I
for that
set you
one.
up. I think that deserves an
That
eggnog.
cheers. Okay.
Cheers.
So speaking of which, it does bring up a story. It's non-trombone related, but there are non-trombone things going on this holidays. And our folks listening overseas, I don't think this will apply to you because you don't have Trader Joe's. But here in the U.S., right, we have Trader Joe's, and around this time of year, they release these bags, right?
This is true.
They release bags, and I don't understand this because it's literally just a bag. And people are...
They're $3, right? $2.99 or something
yeah.
like that.
It's just a cloth bag that says Trader Joe's on it. And it doesn't do anything different than any other bag I've ever owned. But people were going manic, going to the back, and in the back of the store, Trader Joe's is a market in the back. There's line up of pallets, and people are grabbing. You can buy 8 at a time or 10 at a time, and then you just see the pallets going down, 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 down. It was absolutely insane for a bag.
People lined up around the block.
But so here's the funny thing: when I was there, I was walking through the produce section, and I saw Frosty the Snowman there, and I was like, Frosty, what are you doing at Trader Joe's? But you'll never guess what he was doing.
What was he doing?
In the produce section, he was picking his nose.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
Oh my.
I'll let myself out.
I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
I mean, it was so bad. I actually
was-
took a second to register because it was so bad.
It took you 6 or 7 seconds to register. Yeah.
6 or 7 seconds, yeah, something like that. I'll give a shout out though. I did get to work on a pretty popular Christmas song this year.
Oh, really?
I got to contract the musicians for Gwen Stefani's "Shake the Snow Globe," which is very exciting. If you guys have heard that song, it's a really excellent song. So that's my contribution to Christmas this year.
Was that at Hollywood Square?
That was actually at East West Studios.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we did it. We actually did it in May, I think. So we're doing Christmas tunes in May.
So what was the instruments?
We had a great horn section, trumpet, tenor sax, and bari sax, and then we had strings. We had a nice string date and rhythm section. So we got to spend the whole day with Gwen. She was extremely amazing, beautiful. Her parents showed up. She's a really nice person. We talked about kids. We talked about music. We talked. She used to play the flute in the marching band.
Really?
Yeah. So, she's. It was very cool. It was
Orange County.
Orange
Born
County.
and raised.
That's right, Orange County.
Yeah.
Her parents were lovely. It was a great day. So, and it's fun to hear that song come out. And they did it at the Rockefeller tree lighting, and they had it on the Tonight Show. And
What fun!
it's pretty cool.
She's amazing.
What Fun is the movie that it was in, actually. I think
it was?
Yeah. Oh, What Fun. I think that's what it's called on Amazon Movies.
Yeah, good buddy Phil Jordan played with Gwen. on the Tragic Kingdom album way back when.
Yeah.
And
and
love
Gabe
No
McNair, trombonist. Good friend of mine. So
Anthems of my youth.
I know.
Yeah.
Good stuff. No doubt.
So speaking of stars that play instruments, this is gonna be a recurring theme.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you 3 famous people, and you're gonna tell me which one didn't play the trombone.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
Got my thinking cap.
Get my list here.
Okay.
Let's see if I can read my writing.
Checking it twice.
Eggnog. No, that's not the wrong page. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
And you might know some of these. Some of these are obvious.
Okay.
I'll give you a gimme. So Jonathan Frakes. Julie Andrews. And oh god, now I got to think of a third one. Oh, let me see here. Frakes, Julie Andrews. Let's say Leonard Bernstein. This is a trick question. Which one didn't play the trombone?
Which one didn't play the trombone? Julie Andrews?
Trick question. They all played the trombone.
They all played the trombone?
They all played the trombone.
What?
Yeah.
Julie Andrews plays the trombone?
She did.
She did.
I don't think is she with us anymore?
She is. I think she's still around.
Oh, well, good. Well,
we'll have to send her a message.
We'll have to get her on the trombone
We'll have to get her on the trombone corner. Julie Andrews.
Wow. Leonard Bernstein, and of course Jonathan Frakes.
Of course.
Your hero.
My hero, Jonathan, if you're listening to our podcast, we'd love to have you on as a guest in this episode. Or not this episode if you want to join, of course, but let's see, the eggnog's hitting me already.
And it's only, 10, 15 in the morning here?
Oh my gosh.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
If we'd love to have Commander William Riker on as a guest on the Trombone Corner. So, and he's famous for playing the trombone. In fact, they just released the 1701D Enterprise for Lego, and there's a Lego trombone with Commander Riker. Pretty amazing. In it, as part of the kit. I was like, well.
Well, yeah, so
they're speaking. Let's put it out there. They know there's a lot of trombone nerds out there.
We're going to put it out there in the world. If anyone knows Jonathan Frakes or knows his agent, or Jonathan, if you're listening to geeky trombone stuff, maybe you guys want to tag him on social media as we share this. If enough people tag, maybe he'll get this and he'll reach out, or his people will reach out to us. We can do a live. You can build.
We could build the Enterprise.
The Enterprise Lego with him
and
talk about trombone.
I mean, I'd watch that.
Yeah. Let's make that happen. Okay, Trombone Hive Mind. Put it out there in the ether.
2026.
So speaking of which, so what trombone? I mean, you own everything.
Yeah.
But what trombone would you want underneath your Christmas tree or in your Hanukkah? What do you have for Hanukkah?
Hanukkah bush.
On your Hanukkah bush.
Yeah, Hanukkah Harry.
What's out there?
Hanukkah Harry will bring the trombone.
What would you want? What's on your list?
This year?
Yeah.
I mean, I would get myself a new O'Malley trombone, of course, but I
you
already have one. I make them, so I already have one. Something I don't have yet?
Yeah.
Come back to me. What about you? What trumpet would you want?
Oh, man. Well,
I'll think about it. I'm going to think about it.
Yeah, that's difficult. I mean, a Van Laar Chuck Finley, which I should have bought 10 years ago, because now the gold-plated version costs me more to get in as a dealer than they cost retail 10 years ago. That's always been on my bucket list. There was a 43 lightweight early Elkhart that came in for an alignment the other day that played its socks off. So I'd go buy, and I don't own a Bach B flat. I've never owned a Bach B flat.
Never. Maybe you need a nice Mount Vernon or something.
Well, one of the best trumpets I ever played was Horn Trader Steve Dillard's.
Yeah,
he had a 43 lightweight
Mount Vernon.
Oh. And he wouldn't sell it. Well, he did sell it. He would have sold it to me.
The price is right. Yeah.
That was 20 years ago, and he wanted, I think, $5 or $6 grand because that was his personal horn.
Right.
I mean, early Elkhart or Mount Vernon. 43 lightweight.
I got mine, and this is an obscure one. This is some nerdy.
Of course.
So I don't have one yet. I've actually never seen one. But Kahn in the late 20s made the ballroom model trombones, and that's the 26H and the 30H and the 40H and the 42H and et cetera, et cetera. They're short bell tuning this, like the 26H is the 500 bore model. Mm-hmm. I've had a couple of them come through the shop, gold brass bells. They're really cool. They did offer it with a solid sterling silver bell. It says it in the catalog.
No.
I've seen it, but I've never ever seen one in person. So I would love to have an original Kahn sterling silver bell trombone. That is like.
What was the model? What's it?
I think it's a 26H.
26H. Okay, I'm gonna write the Santa Claus or Hanukkah Claus.
Yeah.
on 26H. Sterling silver.
Sterling silver.
Sterling bell. Tuning in the slide.
No, that's a bell tuning.
No, bell tuning.
Yeah. Yeah, they made all these ballroom models, but they're cool. Some of them have tuning in the slide, some of them don't. But that one's like a 6H on steroids. They're some of the best horns I've ever played on the small side. But yeah, the bells are short, so you can do plunger work.
Oh.
Yeah.
How often do you find yourself doing plunger work?
Well, you never know. I mean, these days you got to pick up a lot of extra odd jobs.
You play Chicago. Yeah, if you play.
Oh, I thought you mean unclogging toilets. Yeah, I do some plunger work from time to time.
Is that the joke? I thought it was delivering pizzas.
Oh, well, you know, it's a tough economy out there. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at all that nutmeg in there. Look at that. Fantastic. Well, what else you got on your list there?
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff on my list. I mean, you talked about your least favorite carol. Do you have a favorite carol that you like playing?
I mean, I'm a big Baroque music fan. I love the Coventry Carol. It's nice.
Is this Baroque Baker?
It is. That's a real manuscript page from old music right there. So that's one from my collection.
Again, that's why you should be watching this on YouTube.
Yeah. And I have my serpent here also.
Yeah.
That's a Christopher Monk serpent. That's a copy of a Baudouin serpent. The originals were made in the early 1800s, and Christopher Monk, of course, was kind of instrumental in revitalizing the serpent. And he made serpents, and had the London Serpent Trio. And I own two of his instruments. I own this one, and I also own the contrabass serpent, which I would have brought upstairs, but it's 80 pounds in the case.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
It's a beast. Yeah. I wasn't listening to you. What was the carol?
The Coventry Carol.
The Coventry Carol.
Have some more eggnog,
the Coventry Carol.
Yes, and what's your...
Well, I mean, green sleeves.
Also very Baroque.
Yeah. Well, I'm influenced by you. So when you go early, I go early.
Okay, I like that.
And that's also the green sleeves is the melody is used so often in so many other tunes too.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true. You know, Mr. Methane has a excellent version of green sleeves. If you guys don't know who Mr. Methane is, you could look him up. Very good. He's got a very funny green sleeves, and that actually reminds me of another famous trombonist. You guys probably didn't know this, but the great Lepetamain was a trombonist. You know who that is,
of
right?
course. Yeah, my dad used to play, talk about him all the time.
You know, yeah. He was a professional flatulist, of course, at the Moulin Rouge. And, of course, he was a trombone player, but also famous for being able to imitate the trombone with his rear end as well. So,
Well, what comes first? the rear end sound, and then the trombone, or the trombone and then the rear end sound?
Do you know what? The license plate I wanted to get for my car was, right?
What?
I wanted to get a custom license plate that said tunable farts, but didn't do it. I didn't get a custom plate. But I should have. There's still time.
You think the DMV? You think California would approve that?
Tunable farts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Well, make it so. Make it happen.
I might. This might be the year. And then you'll see me driving around. You'll know. Oh, that's that guy. He's the tunable fart guy.
Show up to the studio session. Everyone knows.
I mean, that's kind of what we do for a living, right?
Yeah. I mean. So this time of year, there's all kinds of crazy gigs, mall gigs, church gigs, Santa Claus gigs. Any funny gigs that you've done in your career around the holidays?
Oh my gosh, funny gigs that I've done around
crazy gigs.
I mean, I've had my fair share of crazy gigs, certainly.
Choir not coming in right, organist playing.
Well, you know, I love the Rudder Gloria, and that always gets done around this time of the year. It's one of my favorite pieces. I've played it a bunch of times, but I've actually never played it with a really good group because you always either have like a really bad choir or a really bad organist or both, and the brass is always pretty good usually. Once in a while you can get a little rough, but like usually everyone shows up, they're all professionals, and it's pretty solid. But then it's like the choirs, there's a lady warbling or something, or the organist is lost and just kind of like jamming on notes, and somehow you get to the end. But I would like, you can add that to my list. I would like to play a really good Rudder Gloria.
Really good Rudder.
Yeah.
See, we met at the wrong time because I've probably done 50 of them.
I've probably done 50 too, but
really good.
You've done 50 good ones
because with my dad's groups.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
you guys probably hired all the time.
They're good. when I'm the weakest link, playing fourth trumpet, and you have like Alan Kaplan and Alex Isles and Roy Main and Bob Sanders.
But were they good choirs and good organists?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
So we used to play at the Bel Air Press up on Mulholland, and they had I can't think of the organist's name, but I was in high school then. And then the choir, Elmer Harriman was the choir director.
Oh, so you actually got to do a good one, right?
Absolutely incredible. Every year. I've done some not so good ones when I was in college and would get hired.
I think this is something that everyone can communally agree on.
Yeah.
We've all done bad Rudder Glory.
Yeah, well, and I mean, is that the choir directors that want to do that seminal work and don't know that it's not something you can just throw together. You can't throw it together in one rehearsal.
One rehearsal, exactly.
Or they skimp, and unfortunately sometimes they skimp on the brass musicians.
Yeah.
And playing those octaves are not. Yeah.
There's no place to hide in that piece.
No place to hide.
Yeah.
And you have to count.
You do have to count.
You do have to count. But what a work.
It is a great piece. I really enjoy it a lot, and it kind of puts you in a good seasonal mood. So.
Yeah. Well, let's.
There's still time. There's still a couple weeks left. I could get a last minute.
Or we make it happen next year.
We could just do our own. We could just do our own.
Yeah. Put on
our own holiday special.
Yeah. Rudder Gloria. And then we can do the Messiah. I miss doing the Messiah.
Well, there's trombone parts for the Messiah that Mozart arranged.
Really?
Yeah, but no one hardly ever does that version because you know why there's no trombones in the Messiah?
Why?
Well, I mean, this is just my personal opinion, but
it would get us too close to God. It's such a holy instrument.
I think it was a business. I think it was a business thing. Like if you look at Handel's early oratorios, Saul, Israel, and Egypt, there's trombones in there, but there were not any trombone players in England, so he had to bring trombone players from Germany to play. It's not easy. You can't just get on a flight. You got to bring them in, And I think it was too expensive, so they were probably like, "Hey, budget's tight on this Messiah. You got to cut the trombone section. We can't import them from Germany."
Axe the trombone players.
That's my speculation.
Economics.
I think so. And
Handel's
but then if you look at the Mozart did do an arrangement of it. There are trombones that reinforce and adds a lot of energy. So,
Okay.
So shout out to all those choir directors that are listening. You should program the Mozart Messiah. As arranged by Mozart, the Handel Messiah arranged by Mozart. That would be great. So, and then employ your local trombone players.
Yeah, get you out of the plumbing and
get us out of the plumbing business. The plunger work.
The plunger work. Absolutely. Well, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
I know.
So
that's what I'm here for.
Okay, so we'll do the Rudder Gloria and then the Mozart version of the Messiah.
Just the hits though, because it's pretty long.
Yeah.
So we'll just do.
I don't know. Some of those are. Some of the.
Well, we can pick because it's our show.
It is.
So we can pick whatever we want.
We can cherry pick,
and then we can do Rock of Ages also.
Yes.
Get your dad to do an arrangement.
Non-denominational, or multi-denominational program. All are welcome.
Yeah.
And
we'll end on Blue Christmas.
And no, Sleigh Ride.
Sleigh Ride, of course.
Sleigh Ride, and Mariah Carey's.
And all the trombone players can do the horse whinny instead.
Yeah. But you have to wear the horse mask.
Of course. You have one in your bag?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, you did bring some. You did bring some special stuff, though, right?
Did I? No, I didn't. No.
You have a trombone over there. I see.
Oh, I have one. Yeah, I didn't get it out of the case. We talk about it so much.
I think this is a good show and tell time here.
Yeah. And where's your guest, Noah? You said you were going to get guests on this thing. We're going to have Santa Claus on here before. Well, it's the trombone players. They always show up late.
It is.
Yeah. So here we go.
It is.
Here we go.
The proof. And
this is how you can tell I'm a trumpet player. Like, look how awkwardly I put this thing together. Here is the much talked about, I think, 40-something episodes of the Trombone
Comes
Corner.
up every time, just to prove.
Here is the Minnick
soprano
trombone. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't get paid enough on this podcast to actually play it.
You've been practicing your brochures, though, right?
Yeah. I didn't tell you this because you were out of town. Jeff Reynolds came by.
Yeah.
I have the E flat now.
You do?
I got the E flat.
You did not.
I got the E flat. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have a set.
Yeah. So I have the brother and sister now. Unfortunately, I've forgotten. It's buried in the shop because we've been doing shop renovations.
It's smaller than this.
It is. Yeah. So this isn't B flat, so the E flat's going to be even shorter.
Wow.
And obviously, but
does it play well?
He was impressed with my slide technique.
You played it for him?
I played it for him.
He actually had it with him.
He had it. He brought it down. He came down. He's up in Reno or something now, and he came down to try Shire's trombones.
Right.
And he had it with him, and I couldn't let him leave without it. And he, so I got it out and got to play it a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, you know what you're doing on it." I was like, well, I wouldn't say I know what I'm doing. But it's like, no, like most people are like sliding all over the place trying to find the notes. And
you've been hanging out with me too much.
and then of course the first thing I think about is like, well, maybe I could get a trigger on it, and then I could go down to the B flat notes, right?
Of course,
because I mean the tessitura of the E flat is great.
Yeah.
But I'm missing the low C.
Yeah.
To play some of the literature, but. Yeah.
Well,
my bucket list.
The literature, yeah. All the literature.
No, I got to play the Hummel or the Haydn or something.
Of course.
But I need a couple of little lower notes there to be able to play it well. Or not.
Or you could have both trombones out on the. You could switch back. I mean, that would be that's like plate
talk
spinning.
about a flex.
Yeah.
Talk about a flex.
Yeah.
So anyway, there we go. There you go. I am part of the club.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And
what a beautiful.
I wish I got to. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, I got. It's all about who you know. I got the call.
You got the call?
Yeah. Like, hey, this thing came in.
Right.
I didn't even know existed or that I even wanted. And this guy got me through COVID.
Yeah, you practiced it a lot. You were sending me your videos, your shoe videos and stuff.
Yeah.
See, that's when you learn the slide technique. Gives you a new appreciation, right?
For
what we do.
And I want to write a book on it because I think having the bell closer, like I can hear my articulation better.
So you'd advocate for all trumpet players.
I wouldn't call it an embouchure change, but I shifted my embouchure because I could hear my sound so much better that I realized that there was a better spot. And like my articulation cleaned up because now I could hear what was actually coming out of my bell. Yeah. And I realized how out of tune I played.
Well, the trombone is the perfect instrument.
As designed. The first time.
That's right.
You taught my son that.
That's right. I teach John's son trombone lessons, but it's true.
Yeah.
He tells you all the time.
Every day.
He likes to remind you.
Every day.
Well, he's right. He's right.
Yeah, and his older brother who plays trumpet, he lets him know too.
Absolutely, as he should.
Yeah.
That's our job. That's why Beethoven actually put the trombones back in the orchestra after we've been missing for such a long time. And he was like, wow, those trumpet players are playing so sharp. What can I possibly do to keep the pitch down? Oh, let's put 3 trombones right behind the trumpet section, and that'll keep the pitch down and keep their egos in check a little bit.
So
we can thank Beethoven.
Thank Beethoven, and it's true. Like, and I think several episodes ago when I first got this, and it was like an epiphany. Yeah. Like, I think I apologized to you and to the whole the trombone community for trumpet players for playing out of tune because I didn't realize.
I'll drink to that.
Drink to that. I did not realize how out of tune we actually do play until you actually have to play in tune on a slide. So there.
It's true.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Yeah. So we had you on the podcast a number of episodes ago, and enough about me, trumpet player, and I have very little interest. In fact, I can see people turning off YouTube the more I talk. What's your routine like these days? Are you still practicing similar routines of when we had you on it? Because it was like, I think 3 or 4 years ago when we actually interviewed you.
Yeah, it was a long time. I mean, I wear so many different hats these days. It's tough to try to fit it in. I certainly try to get my practice routine as much and as frequently as I can. But there are some days now where it's just so busy at the recording studio or other things, or just doing gigs, and you don't have time to really do it. So I am thankful, and I'll let all of our young listeners know when you're young is the time to really spend the time to practice because. You have the luxury of time and less responsibilities, which happens as you get older and become more of an adult. I mean, it's amazing we're here doing our podcast today. And,
I know. Find a time. Well, 8 in the morning on a Monday is when we could
do this, right? So it's like trying to fit all that stuff in. So, but I do have a few students again, which I haven't been teaching for a while, and it's been nice to kind of get back in and teach and kind of. Remind myself of all of those routines that I worked out, and kind of the process of fundamentals, and helping younger players kind of learn that process. So it's been good, but also reinforces a lot of things that I've learned from my teachers, from Byron, of course. I think about him all the time. Ralph Sauer, amazing Terry Cravens, Jay Friedman, of course. I'm always thinking about all of these wise words that they shared with me when I was kind of growing up, and synthesizing that and applying it to my own sound concepts, my own teaching philosophies, and what is a good sound, and what makes a good trombone player. And I was joking with the kids I was teaching this weekend. They're struggling and they're going through a lot of things right now. And I said to them, I'm like, look, the only difference between you and me is a number of years, and that's kind of true. Like for a lot of things, not just for trombone playing, but the perseverance and working through your issues and trying to find solutions. You learn a lot about yourself when you're in the practice room and you're kind of going through that process and figuring out the solutions to issues that may pop up as you get older, as your chops change, as your endurance changes. All that stuff is applicable. And then I look at someone like Jay, who was just retired from a glorious career, and he's 86 years old and he's still playing amazing, and it's like, that's remarkable. That's it's a testament to problem solvers. And I think that's kind of the name of the game when I'm coming to as I get older is what makes a really great professional musician, and how do you age gracefully, in a sense, and not develop chop issues and not develop kind of focal dystonia or any kind of stuff like that. And I think a lot of it is just being thoughtful and trying to be creative on solutions, being a problem solver. And I think that's applicable to everything that we do, not just music, but in our daily lives, and certainly in my other jobs that I do. I'm always just trying to come up with fixing problems and coming up with good solutions that resolve things well for everybody. So especially in personnel managing and all that stuff. Talk about
you think trombone playing's hard.
Talk about problem solving and resolutions for everybody. So but I think that's an important thing to do, and it's very rewarding also. Because you can see the results of that. Yeah, and you can see it's a tangible thing, and you can hear the difference in your playing when you're like, I'm identifying this thing, and I'm going to work on this today. So as far as like what stuff I'm practicing.
So does that mean you start with buzzing?
I actually don't. I'm not a big buzzer.
You get the mouthpiece out and you start to buzz.
We talk about this. I'm not a big buzzer.
Yeah.
I think I don't. There's difference between like making a sound on the mouthpiece and like actually buzzing pitches and stuff on the mouthpiece. And I think it works a little bit better. I know it'll be controversial, but I think it works better for trumpet players, and it doesn't work necessarily as well for trombone players. And I think part of the reason for that is because just the size disparity of the mouthpiece. The way that a trumpet mouthpiece works in your lips, you have a different part of your lips that's actually in the mouthpiece and making the sound. As the trombone, it's much more about the air that's starting the sound rather than the lip buzz that's starting the sound. So, and because brass players are they're just amplifiers. They are as pure as they could possibly be until you introduce these things, but a trombone, a natural trumpet or a trombone, like it's very revealing when you play on a kind of archaic instrument like that. It shows everything, it amplifies everything, so you have to be even more aware of what you're doing. And I think as I get older, and I've taught so many students now, just kind of applying that to my teaching philosophy and listening to that kind of thing in people's playing now has kind of put me in a different headspace. As well. And I love playing Baroque music, and one of the reasons why I love playing Baroque music so much is, I love the sackbut, it's great, but like that is as pure as it can possibly be. It is incredibly difficult to get a good sound on that, but it is so rewarding. My favorite concert that I got to do this year is great, with my group Musica Transalpina. It's Palestrina's 500th anniversary, so we did a Palestrina concert, and the first half was all vocal music and strings and stuff, and mostly vocal music. And then the second half of the program, we did Palestrina Mass Sin Nombre, and it was really cool because J.S. Bach actually did an arrangement of this Mass because he thought the music was so good, and he did an arrangement with brass parts, so it's got cornet and sackbut parts in it, doubling the voices. In Bach's hand, in his manuscript, right? Wow. And so it's like taking a German lens, a Baroque German lens, and putting it on this, Latin Renaissance Mass. Super, super cool. And they did the Latin with German pronunciation. And it was super, super nerdy stuff, but it was so cool. And then at the end of the piece, we did a piece by Bruckner and a piece by Mendelssohn that was also influenced by Palestrina. So it's just really cool to see this kind of like lineage between all these great composers. But it all kind of goes back to this vocal playing, that we're just trying to double the voices. So it was really an exciting concert for me. I thought the concert was great and really satisfying. I got to play with some of my favorite musicians.
I feel really stupid right now. I feel like I'm in a graduate music history class.
Well, when you do it in context,
I'm so impressed. It's so amazing.
Oh, thanks.
I wish I could be as passionate about something in my life as you are with so many different things.
I just, it was really cool because just like as to actually get to do it in context, to get to hear our role as a trombone player, as a brass player, more so than just a trombone player, as an instrumentalist in this context, in this setting, in an amazingly acoustic environment. We had a great space that we played in down in Santa Monica. It was amazing. And you're playing this stuff, you're playing these lines. They're very simple melodies, very simple harmonies. And you look out in the audience and people are physically weeping. It's incredible to be able to paint that kind of picture and have that kind of emotional impact, and really kind of brings it into like why music is so important. Yeah. Especially now in the world with all the craziness and the violence that's going on, to have that kind of release, that kind of emotional language that you can share with your community, and it's great to like listen to music in your car, listen on your headphones, but to go and experience it in an actual acoustic environment with people. It's like going to the movie theater and watching a movie with everybody and they're all laughing at the same time, and it becomes so much more fun and so much more of an immersive experience,
Communal, yeah, absolutely.
I'm hoping that, maybe as we move forward in this crazy technologically advanced world with all the uncertainties that people will default back to maybe like, hey, we should have more community and respect these arts and respect these things a bit more. So, I'm trying to do my part. I guess I'm saving the world one sackbut at a time.
One sackbut at a time, one concert at a time. That's absolutely true. I have a theory about that. I think if, what we have in common is so much greater than all that divides us. And if you eat together, if you drink together, if you listen to music together, all of a sudden all the other stuff doesn't matter, you know? You just go to a concert and you see people of all political spectrums and all religions and all shapes and sizes, and they're all dancing or they're all crying to a certain chord or a sound. That's what binds us together. And Gary Grant was right, man. It's the music, the harmony is going to bring us together.
It's true.
What a dear soul he was, Miss Gary.
It's true. So how about that Jerry Hay book?
Oh my gosh. So, we had Bill Reichenbach on. And
we did.
So there's a connection in with the trombone players, and how many people love, DuckTales. Yeah. The cartoon of all the Jerry stuff. Yeah. That's the one I always bring up, but obviously Michael Jackson. If you're not familiar with Jerry Hay, Google him, because, his horn section has been on literally everything since the mid-'70s. And he just released a book, 50 Years of Notes with Jerry Hay. And it's basically like an excerpt book of his pop writing that spans back to the mid-'70s with his band Seawind. And the coolest part, especially for our trombone audience, it's only the trumpet parts, unfortunately. So in terms of, unless you want to read some real technical lines that Bill Reichenbach had to play, either in the same octave or down an octave, the book is amazing because of the anecdotes. With each excerpt that he puts, Jerry has a little story about, who recorded that session, or, for the Al Jarreau album, Jarreau, which is just this, iconic horn section writing and soul, funk, pop music album. They would go over to guitarist Jay Graydon's house at 11 o'clock at night and record till 4 or 5 in the morning. They did that every day for a week. And so check out the podcast, The Other Side of the Bell. I did. It's on YouTube with Jerry, because he tells these stories. He said that week they did Monday through Friday every night. He said he got 13 hours of sleep that whole week combined. Wow. Friday morning they finished the session at 7 a.m. over in Santa Monica. they had to run over to, I think, Sony or one of the studios downtown, or in Hollywood, and they had a Bill Conti session for the Olympics. 6 trumpets. Amazing. And Chuck Finley, Gary Grant, and Jerry were among the 3. He's like, Jerry's like, I had time to go home and wash my hair and eat some breakfast. Gary, same thing. They show up about 15 minutes before the session. Right at 9 o'clock at the downbeat, Chuck Finley walks in, his hair wet, right? They make Chuck play first. And it's just like crazy fanfare thing. Sorry, wrong. I'm just playing soprano trombone.
I got you. No, we're on the trombone
crazy
good.
Trumpet fanfare.
That's good.
Chuck nails it the first time.
Yeah.
Right? And then the Bill's like, maybe we should just get another one just in case. They run it down again. Chuck plays it even better. Right? After the second one, they're like, okay, great, we're done. Viola player raises his hand, says, then note check.
Oh, God. Right.
So they do a note check, and sure enough, Viola had a wrong note.
Right.
So like, okay, we got to do it again. Third time through, Chuck plays it absolutely perfect. Even better the third time.
Yeah.
After 0 hours of sleep, after playing session, through the night. Absolutely incredible what those guys went through.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And the music we listen to, we think, my God, this is, amazing stuff. And to think that they were recording it in 3 a.m, doing nonstop sessions in a week. And also just the picture of the scene, what it was like back then, doing TV and movies a day and then doing albums at night. And meanwhile, Jerry's arranging
stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a remarkable time in Hollywood history for sure.
So, heyhorns.com, little plug for Jerry, because that's a great book, and there's nothing else like it. If you want to study pop writing and horn section writing, and just like I'm using it like an Arben's book, just the figures and putting them in different keys and stuff. I do have to write the fingerings in, but I've turned it into studies for myself. Yeah. So, yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, so check out that book and check out the interview with Jerry, because we talk a little bit about trumpet, but that episode is mostly about his just stories with Quincy and stories with Jay Graydon and David Foster and all the amazing folks that Jerry worked with.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Dick Van Dyke just turned 100.
Just turned 100. I played for him,
I know you did.
Yeah.
I know you did.
Yeah.
And cover of People magazine, playing a P-bone. He's a trombone player. There you go.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah. Yeah. They're out there.
They're
hidden in the woods.
Old Hollywood right there. I think that was like, part of the prerequisites. Like if you're going to be a star in Hollywood, you got to learn the trombone.
Tommy Dorsey, Glenn Miller. There was
Gallagher.
Gallagher was a trombone player.
Took lessons with Ken Kugler.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they also smash watermelons as well?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sinbad.
I taught Sinbad for a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I think he was studying with Paul the trombonist after that. So
that's right. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost.
Oh no!
First one down.
That means we need to take another swig.
Okay.
Cheers.
It's getting good at the bottom.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a refill, I guess, huh?
It's a good eggnog. It is very. Another. It's like Sleigh Ride. Like Sleigh Ride. You either love it or hate it. That's a nice pen. Thank you. It's my law school gift. Yeah, to myself. I see. Yeah, I've been admiring it. Yeah, and it writes really well. You can see it. You can tell you my law school writing. I can see scribbles. You could have been a doctor or a lawyer, I guess. Yeah. Well, I pass out at the sight of blood. So I'm a lawyer. Yeah. So that's why. Yeah, you have a choice. Or you either pass out at the sight of blood, or you got a C in biology or chemistry, and then you go to law school. Most people probably didn't know that you're actual certified. Well, they didn't listen to my episode of the other certified. Yeah. Sorry, Trombone Corner. I don't think a lot of trombone players listen to that. No offense. No, there's not a lot of crossover. But yeah, I card-carrying member of the California State Bar, and that gets me access to the LA Big Band of Barristers. It's some very exciting. Yeah, lead trumpet. Yeah, and some fun trombonists in there. Our good friend Barry Goldberry. He's a loyal listener of the podcast. Hey Barry, we miss you. Yeah, super fun guy, great trombonist, and he just had a solo, right? Yeah, he did Rimsky course. I'm not familiar at all with that solo. Well, you know Rimsky. I know who Rimsky Korsakoff is. It's actually one of the most famous from his. Is it? Well, we don't have that. Is it like the hiding of the? I wouldn't go that. We don't have that many Mendelssohn was going to write a trombone concerto, but he didn't. He didn't. He was commissioned to write up. Someone paid him off. He was commissioned to write a trombone concerto, and then he was commissioned to write a violin concerto. And at least this is how I was told the story. And what happened was he wanted to write the violin concerto, so he asked Ferdinand David, his concertmaster, whom the violin concerto was written for, to we lost the lot. To write a trombone concerto to just get the obligation done. So that's why we have the David trombone concerto. That was supposed to be the Mendelssohn trombone concerto. Could you imagine the different trajectory for the instrument had a major composer like Mendelssohn written a trombone? You guys would have been insufferable. Yeah, yeah. Instead, we're stuck doing plunger work. Yes. Yeah, but then, I mean, the jazz sounds cooler on trombone. You guys can get away with a lot. It does. Yeah. You can play anything. Anything you want, anything you think of on a trombone. Yeah. Yeah. That's the beauty of it. And it's there. It's there. You're not stuck with this going on. Speaking of valve, you just picked up a fun new instrument. I did. I got a very cool Wilson euphonium from one of my clients. It was funny. I just did a euphonium gig. We had a really fun session, and it was like British brass band style. So but using in a context of cinematic universe. So cornets, trombones, French horns, and euphoniums and tubas. Very, very cool with the choir. Really, really neat writing. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to play euphonium. The composer requested that I play. I have a wonderful old Alexander 151 tenor tuba rotary. I love the sound of it. In the studio world, though, not necessarily the best because it's pretty pitchy and some notes are just not there on this rotary. But I mean, the sound is just incredible. So I fought it the whole time. We got it done. Well, I was fighting it, and the pitch had to do a lot of manipulations, a lot of alternate fingers. I was like, that was fun. I kind of missed my Wilson euphonium though. I had a Martin. You remember a Martin euphonium from years ago. Martin, I was going to say beer, but say Martin, Fred Martin euphonium, which is for compensating on the front. Wilson actually made that model up until recently. It was called the 2975. So I was like, I wonder if there's any around, and did a little just quick Google search. One popped up in New Jersey, and I remember that the person that owned it was one of my clients. So I sent a message, hey, love to buy your euphonium. Next thing I know, I now own a Wilson 2975, and it's gorgeous. It's like the Rolls Royce of euphoniums. I don't have any euphonium gigs to play, but I don't care. Make your own. I mean, it's just fun to just play valves and make your own time to time. It's just such a nice instrument to play. You just sound great on it automatically. It's like autopilot. So especially this time of the year, euphoniums are very festive. So I don't know, maybe I'll do some wandering euphonium in Sarah. Well, and fish. We'll see you down. Yeah, I'm like Americana, get arrested, walk around, you'll see it on the Citizen app, the euphonium man accosts crowd with machete or something like that. Yeah, it'll be whatever. You notice there's always a machete man on the Citizen app. If you guys have the Citizen app, it'll always pop up like man with machete. Yeah. It's so funny. Yeah. Just pops up. One day we had someone that was trying to actually break into my neighbor's house, and Rob Shearer and I were coming down the street. And this guy was walking down the street, and the next thing you know, this guy's chasing him with a machete. And I was like, it's a machete man. Well, the gardener, of course, they have a machete. Yeah. Was chasing the guy off the property. Because he was trying to break into the house through the window. So the guy that's chasing, I was like, there's a machete man. So they're not always nefarious. No, sometimes they're actually trying to be good Samaritan and machete man. Yeah. Or Crocodile Dundee. Exactly. Yeah. You never know. It could be, so I had a new appreciation for Machete Man actually after I saw that. But yeah, Rob was entertaining. We chased the guy in the car, told the cops, and it was exciting. Never a dull day in Glendale. You never know. Yeah. So speaking of which, that's a plug. If you want to see where Noah and I live, follow the Only in Glendale account on Instagram, because if you haven't heard about Glendale, California, literally drivers in the United States. We have the highest insurance rates in the customers. Yeah. And there's an Instagram that you're not going to believe it. Our good friend Ben Strickland at Greg Black, he follows me. He sends me messages every couple of weeks. I mean, it's kind of like a dumpster fire of an Instagram account, but yeah, you can't look away. I mean, it's just wild. How does a car get like that in the middle of a residential? Right. Yeah. So there we go. Talked about off topic. Yeah, that's the fun part about the holiday episodes is little carve outs and things like
little special things.
it's more to life than trombone. That's true. So speaking of which,
Okay, you have more stuff on the list.
I have more. I'm not going to do the. Well, actually, I will. I will do because I have a harder time thinking of who doesn't play trombone.
Okay. Oh,
Reading
we have another quiz.
my names.
Okay.
Okay. This is like name. I'm going to name 3. Let me write down who's not playing trombone, but I can actually read it because I can't think off the top of my head.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
I'm ready.
3 names. 2 play trombone. 1 doesn't.
No tricks this time.
No tricks this time.
Okay.
Bill Clinton, Samuel L. Jackson, Dr. Dre.
2 play trombone.
2 play trombone.
I feel like Dre would play trombone. Bill Clinton plays the saxophone, but it could be a trick. Maybe he also, he's obviously comfortable in a horn section.
Yeah. He wears the sunglasses.
He does wear the sunglasses. And, wow. Who was the third one?
Samuel L.
Samuel Jackson?
Dr. Dre, Bill Clinton.
Samuel Jackson's pretty cool. I feel like he could play the trombone pretty well, and he is a Jedi master. I'm going to say Bill Clinton. Anyway, he plays the trombone.
He did play trombone before he played sax.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson played trombone growing up. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre took trumpet lessons. He wanted Ron Blake, or good buddy Ron Blake, took trumpet lessons with Dr. Dre took lessons with him. About one of my finest moments on the other side of the bell.
Yeah.
I was interviewing Ron Blake and talking about Dr. Dre, and I said the line because we wanted to talk about the fact that he played on his albums, and I said, "Well, you can't forget about Dre."
I knew it was,
and no one got the joke.
I knew it was coming. Now you've done it on.
Yeah, and there was just like you could hear the groans, and even Ron himself was looking at me like, "Huh? No, you can't." So anyway. Listen to that episode, another one of my cringy moments.
Right.
One last round, because I have so many names.
Okay.
You already mentioned Dick Van Dyke.
Yes.
Make some notes here.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Jimmy Buffett, Sabrina Carpenter,
Okay.
and Condoleezza Rice.
Shit. Wow. I'm going to say Condoleezza Rice.
No.
She played the trombone.
Played the trombone.
Wow. All right.
Jimmy Buffett, for all those parrot heads out there.
Trombone. Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes it this way so cool. It was so cool. Rest in peace. I never got to see him live.
Yeah.
And the Coral Reef Band. Oh, man.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And he seems very laid back.
Very laid back.
That's, okay, Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go.
Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. So they didn't know that. Now you all know. Fun. That was a fun game.
It was a fun game.
I like that.
Yeah. That's every trombone player in the world who's ever played.
I like that. That was great.
Yeah. It was great.
Oh! Speaking of the devil.
It's Jay.
Hello.
Hey, Jay. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Amazing. We're having
Perfect timing.
a holiday episode here. And
Okay.
we just wanted to have you come on and see how you're doing and say hi and have a special guest on.
Yeah,
So,
happy holidays.
Yeah, you too.
You,
I know who is. Yeah, I know who Noah is, but who's John? Because
That's
I.
me.
John Snell from
the
Bob
trumpet,
Reeves.
I'm the trumpet player in the group, so you can just ignore me.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Great to see
All right.
you. Thanks for joining us. So, how's retirement treating you?
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
pretty busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Although, I mean, I am a little busy with school and teaching and
Working on
keeping my shop.
O'Malley
Yeah.
trombones, and you're over at O'Malley shop all the time testing out instruments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the quartet video we just put it out is pretty great. A lot of people are seeing that. Sounds amazing. So
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun, and the fact that we only had those horns the day before the
right.
the video, and we had one rehearsal on brand new horns. It's pretty amazing how good it turned out.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. I'm getting a lot of people are writing me about it, and all very impressed with how it sounds, and we even got a new order from that just recently. So
Oh, good.
pretty cool, pretty cool. And we're talking about doing some more videos and stuff of your pedagogy and teaching
Yeah.
and stuff. We've been talking about that for a while, so hopefully that's something that we can do in the coming year. And,
Oh, yeah.
You're coming out to visit pretty soon, right? You're coming out to Palm Springs.
Yes, I'll be there from February 1st to March 31st, 2 months.
So we're gonna get to play some golf and hang out and have
Oh,
some nice
yeah.
meals and do all the things that we like to do.
Right.
That'll be great. Looking forward to that. How's the weather in Chicago? It must be getting cold there.
Oh, it's about 9 degrees right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I won't tell you, but it's I don't know what
74
60,
degrees.
68,
Oh, my
70,
God.
68,
Yeah.
70, something like that. Yeah.
Sunny, t-shirt and shorts weather. And you guys got a lot of snow recently too, right? You had a
Yes.
terrible storm blow through. Jeez.
Yeah, we've had several days of very heavy snow. But it's supposed to warm up tomorrow for a few days. Yeah, so this is the last day of the super cold weather.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Well, since this is our holiday episode, we're going to ask a couple holiday-themed questions, if you wouldn't mind. First of all,
Sure.
do you have a favorite holiday song, carol, Christmas song, something that reminds you of the season?
Oh yeah, well Silent Night is the greatest of all the Christmas songs in my opinion because it sounds like Brahms wrote it. You know, it's so
Yeah.
classic. Yeah, it's so classic and so perfect. And the fact that it was uh, written for guitar, you know, because the organ broke down that night when he composed this is pretty amazing.
Wow.
The story
I
behind
didn't know
this.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the organ broke down, so they had to. Yeah, so Franz Gruber. Did you see? Yeah, did you see the thing on Facebook where it said, "Here are yeah, here are two people: Franz Gruber, who wrote Silent Night, and Hans Gruber,
Yeah.
who who was in
Die Hard.
Die Hard,
Yeah.
which is such a great movie."
I love it. I love it.
And it was
It
hilarious.
is, of course, a Christmas movie because you have Hans Gruber. I mean, you know,
That's right. Yeah, they thought he wrote Silent Night.
exactly. That's a
Oh
little
my
Easter egg.
God.
Maybe the writers did it on purpose. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, that post was hilarious. Whoever did that
I love it.
was
Yeah.
yeah.
Got to watch.
Yeah,
Die
but
Hard
I
as
just
well.
I just think Silent Night, yeah, it sounds like Brahms wrote it. It's so classical and so beautiful.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
Jay.
Good answer.
Yeah,
Good
that's
answer.
my favorite. I made a couple of arrangements for I don't know of that. I don't even know where they are, for brass.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so classical and so perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just like the trombone.
Just like the trombone. So classical and so perfect, I guess.
Right. Right.
It is the perfect instrument. All right, John, you got another question for
So
Jay.
for all your years in the symphony, like, did you ever do Christmas gigs or Christmas Eve gigs, or did you just take the holidays off?
No, I used to play the holiday concerts, which are extras. Yeah, for many years I did that. And then probably the last 10, 15 years I let, Charlie Vernon always wanted to do those. So I always took them off and let him do them.
Let him play
Yeah.
tenor.
He likes
Yeah.
to play tenor trombone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, funny.
Oh, yeah.
But you never do like a Christmas Eve service or anything like that?
A church
Do you have any
gig?
freelance stuff outside of the orchestra?
No, because nobody ever asked me.
Would you
They
have
think-
though?
Yeah, they figure, I probably would have done a couple for,
Oh, we gotta get
fun,
you on
but
an Easter gig if you're here. That'll be funny.
oh, sure. Yeah.
That would be a big flex, showing up to an Easter gig with Jay.
Well, let's do the runner.
Oh, we should do
Let's
the
do the
runner.
runner
Yeah,
for ya.
of course. Amazing.
Sure.
Amazing. I love it. All right, you got another.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got another
So,
question? for
so one of the most controversial carols or holiday tunes is Sleigh Ride. Which side of the coin are you on? Do you enjoy hearing Sleigh Ride, or is it run its course and we need to move on to a different different carol to play?
No, actually, I like that. And Leroy Anderson was a pretty serious composer.
Hmm.
Yeah, he wrote a piano concerto that's done, every once in a while by orchestras and uh, pianists. Yeah, he was a classically uh, trained composer, and he wrote some serious music,
Hmm.
from what I understand.
Yeah.
So, no, it's a fun thing.
All right.
Yeah, and you have kids, that are just growing up enough where uh, they appreciate uh, stuff like that. So they're gonna love that stuff. So it really never gets old. It only gets old to us old guys. Yeah, yeah,
How
not
many
the
times do
younger
you think?
generation.
How many times do you think you've played Sleigh Ride, Jay?
Oh, uh, yeah. Well, when I was doing those kind of concerts, yeah, many times.
Would you say like 400, 500?
Oh no, no, because our Christmas concerts, yeah, are a little more eclectic than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not really popsy
Right.
things. Yeah, they try to do some serious things. So it's like Christmas music, by Praetorius and
Right.
these old
Right.
composers, and
Highbrow.
they're
Highbrow
not
stuff.
very much into sleigh
My kind
riding.
of stuff. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Some
yeah, your
shoots. You know.
yeah, your stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Jay, I mean, I know you have an incredible instrument collection, but what trombone, or it doesn't have to be limited to a trombone, other instrument would you want on your Christmas list? Ask Santa Claus for.
Oh, wow. What would that be?
Well, I know what it is. I know what it is, Jay.
What's that?
You want a Sattler trombone.
That's exactly what I was
That's
thinking. Yeah, but they're in museums
They're all in
or
museums. Maybe they'll find one in an attic or something. But you want a Sattler
well,
trombone. I
yeah,
mean,
there
I
are
would love to have
people
a Sattler trombone too.
there are people that have them. Yeah, I think so.
There's got to
Yeah.
be a
I think
couple
that
out there.
yeah, there's some out there, but they're not offering them for sale, let's put it
No,
that way.
no, no. They're
Well, I showed you that one that I got uh that's an Eschenbach,
yeah,
right?
yeah, amazing, very cool.
Yeah, that's from 18 yeah. Uh uh Burkhard Schipper says he thinks it's from about 1880 because it has no stockings
Right, right.
on
Straight
it,
tube. Right,
just
absolutely.
straight tube. Yeah, so he thinks it's at least as old as 1880 because that's when they started putting stockings on
Yeah,
inner slides.
that's wild.
Yeah, that's a great blowing horn. The only thing, the pitch is a little too high right now, and I've got to get a little adapter made
Right,
for it.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to change the horn, so I'm going to uh, put an adapter that goes in the lead pipe.
Yeah, make it just a little longer.
Yeah, just a hair longer,
Exactly.
but it plays really well.
Isn't it the thing that's remarkable about? I mean, I have my trombone from 1671, and it plays great. It plays as good as any of my regular modern instruments, and it's just fascinating that the instruments haven't changed all that much. I mean, it boggles my mind every time. So it's
Yeah,
it's a cool thing.
yeah, and the metal was, yeah, I don't know what they do with that metal. Like take the Tyne uh, copy of an old crispa that I have.
Yeah.
They claim they're getting it out of the same quarry, that brass makers have gotten ore out of, and yet it doesn't have the old sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's got to do a lot with just the tooling and the handwork and the hammering and the process,
Yeah, and the
lasing, the
alloys. Yeah,
brazing,
the alloys were not pure in those days. They had a lot of, lead and all kinds of probably other things
Yeah.
in it, whereas our brass is like absolutely pure.
Right.
Well, that tells you something right there. Yeah, the garbage in there is the thing
That's what
that
we
apparently
all need a
makes the
little more
sound
garbage
play.
in our sound,
Minimal
right?
stuff in the
Exactly.
sound. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That special.
Yeah, the alloys. Yeah, the alloys are totally different, and the way they were made, and rolled out and hammered, and yeah,
Yeah.
the
I
whole
think they used
yeah
to
the whole
do.
process is different.
I think I read somewhere that they would get like the ingots of brass and then they would hammer them flat to sheet rather than getting commercialized sheet like we get now. So you're actually
Right.
kind of hammering it down and tempering it before you
Uh-huh.
even have a sheet of brass that you can make an
Right.
instrument. So
Yeah, everything was done by hand
everything
in
was done
those
by
days.
hand. It's not like you can just commercially press and roll a sheet of brass. So
Right.
they're physically hammering with a person, to get
Real person.
a real person to get that brass thin enough, and then having a master that's able to kind of thin the brass by hand. I mean, of course that's going to change the way the instrument plays. I mean, the coolest thing about my old trombone from the 1600s, when you look inside the bell, you can still see all the hammer marks from the original craftsman when he made it, and like all the blows on the anvil. It's so cool.
Jeez.
So just to think about how that even survived this long, and let alone that I get to play it on gigs is wild. So
Right.
yeah, pretty cool.
That's very cool. Hey, I have to tell you uh, that the horn that we sent out to Los Angeles,
Yeah,
one of the first uh, ones that were finished,
yeah,
uh, I compared that to my old Bach,
yeah,
my 1959 Mount Vernon Bell.
yeah.
That horn was, yeah, I thought was slightly better in the sound and the blowing quality than even my 59 Bach
I think you
Bell.
wrote that on the shop card,
Jeez.
actually. Even I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the first time I ever played a horn that I thought was slightly better than my classic.
I mean, your Bach is
That's incredible.
amazing.
Yeah,
Are you gonna
great
keep that
horn.
one?
No, it was for a customer.
That's-
So
so you
yeah,
don't- you-
someone. So I don't even
Yeah.
have the best one. So
Yeah, somebody's got to go. Somebody's got an amazing.
I mean, they're all really good, but I know which one you're talking about, and that one. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the nature of handmade stuff. Like
Right.
they're all really great, but out of every 10, you're going to get one truly exceptional instrument.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the cadence of it, I think, usually. So
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, we don't want them all to be the same.
no, I mean, and what's
That's
great
what
for one
handmade
person
horns-
might be, not as great for another person. So everyone's got a different
Right.
playing style, different interpretation. So the consistency is something that you want them to be consistently good, but you also want a little bit of nuance and variation. And I think that's the beauty of handmade stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the old Mount Vernon in New York horns. Everyone was pretty different because they were. Yeah, they were all. Yeah, all the parts were put together by one person. It
one
wasn't
person, that's right.
factory assembly. Yeah, assembly line.
Yeah, and that's kind of what those guys are doing at O'Malley's, which it's pretty cool that they've kind of rebuilt that workflow. Remarkable.
And Miles is a young guy too, right?
Miles is 27, I think.
Oh, that's amazing.
26.
Oh,
27.
he's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we need.
He's
more.
an absolute genius. Yeah, and the people that work with him are also amazing craftsmen.
Yeah, the vibe is just great in the shop. It's wonderful.
Yes. Oh, it's wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's so great to see young folks interested in craftsmanship. I mean, there's been kind of a dearth of repair people and people interested in getting their hands dirty.
Yeah.
And folks like Miles, I mean, and Brett from the shop,
Yeah.
I mean, he's in his mid-30s. He could make mouthpieces for another 40, 50 years if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And he's already doing some amazing stuff.
Amazing.
So, yeah. And for those folks, any young folks listening, like...
Yeah,
learn a trade.
Yeah, if you're mechanically minded and good with your hands, like it's a good skill to go into.
And it's also a very flexible business if you do want to maintain some sort of a playing or teaching career.
That's true.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, Jay, do you have any plans for the holidays? Any holiday traditions, especially now that you're retired? You're doing any traveling or visiting family?
No, we're going to stay home because we're leaving for your neck of the woods on February 1st. So I've got to get everything done here as far as music for my orchestra.
Yeah, you're still conducting. You're still conducting the
Oh,
orchestra. Yeah.
Jeez.
Right. Well, they just had a concert yesterday where my associate conductor did. He conducted the concert because he's doing 2 concerts this year and I'm doing 3.
Wow.
So, yeah, so he did one yesterday. Yeah, and so I had to get the music ready and I had to bring it to the dress rehearsal for the next one, which is, yeah, there was a lot of stuff. Mahler songs, the Brahms Tragic Overture. Let's see, what else was there? Yeah, I forget what else. I just brought it yesterday. So I'm already looking forward to the next cycle, which is going to be Mozart 35. Tim Higgins is going to play his trombone concerto that he wrote. Yeah, on the next concert. And then we're doing the symphonic dances from West Side Story.
Wow.
Oh my God, is that a big program?
That's a
Yeah,
huge
and
program.
Tim's concerto is really a monster piece. I mean, not only the solo part, but the orchestra part is
Yeah.
very involved.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a really good composer.
He really is, and
Yeah.
arranger, and person. So
Oh yeah,
he's great.
yeah. He's
I
a
heard
sharp guy.
he is borrowing your Mount Vernon. Actually, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he's playing it in the orchestra
That's
now.
what I heard.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. I love it. Fantastic.
So you and Bob Reeves are like one of a kind, where you're like there is no such thing as retirement. Sounds like you're busier now. I mean, you may not have to go to Symphony Hall as often, but it sounds like you're just as busy now as you ever were. And
I think Jay's just getting started. Actually.
Yeah, I want to do a lot of educational things. In the teaching world today, there's not enough emphasis on what is a pure sound. You know? Yeah, everything is, let's get the biggest sound possible. Well, there's a lot of airy sounds out there. You know what I mean? Because people mistake big for like bigger is better. Well, there's no core in it.
Yeah. Totally.
absolutely,
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah, and I asked so many of the people that played for me, did have your other teachers uh, talked about what kind of sound you want? Yeah, yeah, what type of sound? And they always go, yeah, they said a few things, but it was an overall concept. Well,
Right.
okay, yeah, overall is good, but sometimes we have to take things apart and focus. Yeah, focus is the word. Yeah, focus. What makes a pure sound? Yeah, what makes a pure sound? And when somebody has only one lesson, they come and play once uh, for me. Yeah, I spend the whole lesson on trying to purify their sound,
Yep.
making pure sound. Because when the horn comes from the factory, it wants to be a laser beam loud and a foghorn soft. Yeah, we have to fight the horn.
Yeah.
No?
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. In
Totally.
certain ways, we have to fight the horn. Never fight the horn.
Right.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, yeah, you need to. If it wants to be a foghorn soft and a laser beam loud, you need to fight that.
Exactly.
And that's what I teach.
It's just an amplifier,
It's just an
right?
amplifier.
It's just an amplifier. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. You never want to play a big horn big, and you never want to play a very small horn small.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
It's a game of opposites.
That's exactly right.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm getting a lesson.
Jay, you're the best. Jay, you are the best.
I'm like, this is more exciting. We were going to have Santa Claus show up
I
as a
know, this
surprise,
is better.
and instead Jay Friedman showed up. I think
Dropping the knowledge.
Oh, I didn't mean to get all. Yeah, I
Oh
didn't.
no, we love it, Jay. It's the
Crazy
best.
like
It's the
that.
best.
Well,
It's
happy
the best.
holidays to you, Jay. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope
Sure.
you survive all the snow and cold up here, and we can't wait to see you out in Palm Desert, where it'll be a balmy 90,
A 90
in
in
February.
February, yeah.
Pack your shorts and Hawaiian shorts.
Yeah, well, I can't wait.
It's gonna be great. We'll definitely have some fun golf outings for sure.
Yeah, and we have a big house, 3 bedrooms, and a pool.
Oh man, we're
So
coming out.
anybody who wants to come out there,
It's a
you're gonna
party.
have a
Party
nice
at Jay's
time.
place.
Party at Jay's.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, that's
Have
right.
All
I'll
the,
get
trombone, all the trombone grifters, and they're all gonna show up.
right,
I
right.
love it.
Okay.
Trumpet player too.
All right,
Well,
Jay.
Well, Jay,
All right. I'll
should
be at the Midwest all 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Oh, great.
This week.
Yeah, you're gonna be at O'Malley's there, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
pop-
going to be
pop
there
by and
every
try out
day.
the horns. I think we have 4 or 5 large tenors and
Oh, good.
a couple jazzers. I think last time I talked to Miles and
Oh, great.
trying to get some good options for people to test out. So
Yes.
so
Great.
definitely stop by the booth if you're at the Midwest and see Jay and try out a couple of O'Malley's while you're there. It'll be great.
Boom.
Best horn I've ever played. I'm telling you. It's amazing.
Amazing.
They're amazing. I'm so happy to be associated with that company.
I know.
After all these years, finally.
Yeah, finally I got the horn of my dreams and it's too late.
I don't know.
That's right. We'll
No,
figure
I'm
some
just
stuff out
kidding.
today.
I'm just
There's
kidding.
that Rudder Gloria coming
That's
up next
right.
year.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, my
Mike
gosh.
Dease.
Hey, what's up?
Wow.
Hi.
How you doing?
How's it
Hey,
going?
hey, Mr. Friedman, how you doing?
You guys know each
Good.
other?
Good to see you. Hey, what's up, John?
Good to see you, Mike.
Is that Noah?
Hey, John. Hey, Mike. What's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
So, Jay, you're welcome to hang out, or if you need to go, you can just hit the red leave button in the corner. But
Yeah, I
you're
got to
welcome hang out and
practice.
talk trombone.
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Yeah,
Jay.
believe it or not, I have to practice.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
goodness.
bet. We'll see
All right,
you
I'll
later,
see you
Jay.
guys.
Happy
Nice to
holidays.
I'll
see
see
for
you
a second.
soon.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye. Take it easy.
Yep.
Wow. Hi.
There's some Christmas
Man,
tunes going.
Mr. Dease.
why am I
Happy
crying?
holidays.
Man, my eyes just teared up seeing Jay.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Hey, I want to introduce y'all to a friend of mine.
Please.
This is composer Greg Hill. I've been recording his music exclusively the past 3 years.
Wow.
Wow. Hi there, Greg.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome
Nice
to
to
the
meet you.
Trombone
Welcome.
Corner.
Yeah, this is these are two of the baddest and most influential brass cats on the scene.
All right.
John Snell and Noah Gladstone. So,
Uh,
and they also know a ton about gear and
And we do
hooking
the
up
things.
everybody.
And watches.
and watches.
And watches.
What are you wearing, Mike?
Oh, you're gonna hate this. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, like, I
He brought
purposely
the Seiko.
brought my
Oh.
Seiko to
Oh, my
change
goodness.
into.
That's amazing. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay.
All right. Well, I think Mike, we got to ask you some questions here. We have
Here,
some
while
holiday.
I'm changing washes.
We have
Okay.
some, while he's doing that.
I'm ready.
Of all of the holiday tunes, Christmas carols, things like that, which one is your favorite?
Oh, that's easy. Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the
Frosty,
Snowman.
an interesting
All right,
take. How
all right.
so?
I'm a big fan. It's because I watched that cartoon when I was a kid. You know, the famous cartoon movie.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was hilarious how the snowman would melt if you didn't put the hat on and all that stuff. And then
John's got a joke for you, actually. He already
I'm
told it in the episode once, but I think you can tell it again.
Oh man, I'll shorten it this time.
Shorten it up.
I won't do the long intro.
All right.
okay.
I was at Trader Joe's the other day, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it was madhouse, and I was over in the produce section, right, getting some stuff for the week. And I look over, and there's Frosty the Snowman. You'll never guess what I caught him doing.
What happened? Jack
He was
Frost,
picking-
the movie?
No, he was picking his nose.
Oh no!
See, he got it.
Yeah.
It hit better.
I did get it.
It took Noah like 6 or 7 seconds.
6 or 7 seconds
Yeah.
it took me to register.
Yeah.
That's great. You know I also love Frosty the Snowman because I'm a horror movie fan, and there's a movie called Jack Frost about a killer snowman,
Ah.
and they defeat him by drowning him in antifreeze. And he's a serial killer that collides with a truck of chemicals in the snow, and it bonds his molecules to snow, and it's just the most hilarious movie that
Amazing.
you could ever watch.
This doesn't sound like the Jack Frost movie I watched as a kid.
No, you watched the one with Michael Keaton, which is
Yeah.
which is good in a different way.
So we're getting our eggnog going here. Dease.
Oh yeah, oh man, y'all are heavy in that. I'm at Bigby, the coffee store.
You're having a coffee.
Well, we're having kind of coffee.
It's kind of coffee.
Roaring fire.
Cheers to you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Man, it was great. It was great to see you, John.
Yeah, what a fun trip
a few
it
weeks
was.
ago.
Yeah.
Man, I had a blast. I wish I could have fit a visit into Unoa.
Yeah, well, next time.
Next time.
I know. John just texted me a picture of you at the shop, and I was like, what?
Well, I crammed in so many things in this short visit. I went to see the original Michael Myers house from Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And then
there's a whole episode on that with the hedge and everything, right? And
Yeah.
lady was like, I can't cut the hedge down because people come and do the pictures. And
oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I went by the hedge too. Yeah, it was. I mean, that was really special for me, and music too. But like Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween is like I get goosebumps even thinking about it.
absolutely.
Iconic. And there is more to life than trombone. That was kind of the theme today. So as fun as trombone is, there are other things.
Yeah.
More watches, eggnog.
Yeah.
Eggnog is pretty controversial. Are you a pro eggnog or anti eggnog drinker?
I am a pro eggnog drinker. I know people worry about like the salmonella risk.
Yeah.
But I'm all in with eggnog, and I like to spike it, and I like cinnamon on it, and
It's worth it.
That's what you got to put. You have to spike it so it kills the
It kills-
salmonella, right?
yeah. Generally, the more brown liquid that goes in a eggnog, the better it tastes.
That's well, proof from this morning. I guess.
Yeah. So how about holiday gigs? Any crazy holiday gig stories from the years past?
They would have to be from the past because I stopped taking New Year's gigs about 15 years ago. Trying to think, what was one of my favorite gigs was playing New Year's at the Kennedy Center with Al Jarreau and Nancy Wilson and it was an amazing gig. It was the Dizzy All-Star Big Band. And we stayed at the Watergate, which is, I love political history, and
I've heard about that place.
yeah, man. It's that was the special gig. Holiday mishaps. I don't know if I've had any holiday mishaps, but I did my audition for Juilliard in Augusta, Georgia, in the year 2001, or at a holiday performance of the Duke Ellington's Nutcracker with the Wycliffe Gordon Jazz Orchestra.
Oh, Mike, we lost you. Oh, we lost Mike for a
We lost
second.
Mike.
Let's see if he pops back in.
Good time for some
Good
eggnog.
Yeah, more eggnog.
No,
Cheers.
No salmonella, hopefully.
No salmonella. Let's see if Mike pops back in. We was talking about Al Jarreau.
I know.
We were talking about
that before.
I was going to ask him if he played the hay horns, any of the Jerry's charts when he did that gig. Let me see if he's coming back on. If not, we can.
Well, I guess we can wrap.
We can call it an episode.
Yeah, we'll wrap
Your guests came through.
They came through.
I was,
you were
fashionably late.
You were a little nervous,
just like a trombone player.
Yeah,
you know,
just a little
roll in when they want. They're on trombone time.
Yeah.
And well, happy holidays. No, it's been an absolute pleasure. Unfortunately, my gift for you is in Alaska right now.
Okay.
It didn't come in time.
Is it smoked salmon?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not from Alaska, but it's stuck in Alaska in customs. So
who sends stuff? Where is it coming from that it's going to Alaska custom?
The North Pole.
I see.
Santa uses DHL now.
I see. I'm glad that someone can ship something into the United States easily.
Yeah. So the next podcast we'll do a reveal of what I got you for Hanukkah.
Oh my gosh.
And that's looking forward to. This has been a great year.
We've had some great guests on.
Great conversations.
I'm looking forward to having another great year of guests coming up,
and we have the best audience on the planet.
We do. We thank you very much for all of your support and your patronage and supporting us in all of our crazy projects that we're doing and listening to this podcast. Of course, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Give us those 5-star reviews. It keeps it going. And
I think we did better than the Star Wars Christmas episode.
I hope so.
I think we're like Smurfs Christmas special. Or a very Brady Christmas, like we're somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Where it's like it's a novelty, it's the holidays.
Pee-wee's Christmas special. I mean, that's pretty great.
That's a high bar.
Pretty top.
That's a high
that's
bar.
Pretty top.
We can't. No delusions.
Maybe
of
next
grandeur.
year. Maybe next year. We can have some dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring my
maybe Cheryl come on.
But we'll bring my Alphorn.
Oh,
yeah.
Alphorn. I love that.
Yeah.
We should definitely have the Alphorn.
Yeah, we'll do.
Maybe I need to get an Alphorn too. We can do a duet.
Yeah, next year. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what
2026.
That'll be under my tree next year as
it's a big tree.
Maybe we can do serpent and Alphorn. It's kind of the same thing.
All right. Well, that's enough
shenanigans.
Thank you so much for watching and listening. And again, if you're listening at the gym, it's a trombone podcast. If you're listening on your drive
to your next gig,
you're missing out by not watching the YouTube video of this. And until next time, let's keep on sliding.
Thank you for listening to this special holiday episode of the Trombone Corner.